Let's go, let's go, let's go. And we're here live from Birkdale Village for the Connecting Our Communities Nonprofit Business Expo with over 55 nonprofits and 40 resource businesses representing. This is presented by Lake Norman Economic Development, sponsored by Birkdale Village and Fun Pulse, Redline Property Partners, and Novant Health. I'm your host, Fela, and owner of 23DB Productions, and I'm here with the lady in charge of this entire event, and I'm glad to get her on the mic before she loses her voice and goes to sleep. So, so welcome.
Long day.
And your lead. What is your title? I'll let you introduce yourself.
I am Jaime Lane. I am with Lake Norman Economic Development, and I'm the Community Relations Manager here for Lake Norman. We do serve the three towns, Huntersville, Davidson, and Cornelius.
All right.
And we're here to bring in businesses and help them grow and help them relocate and expand and broaden our tax base.
Fantastic. We were talking earlier, and you said you had also a nonprofit yourself. So
Yes,
tell me about that.
I have Seasons of Giving Lake Norman, and
All
this
right.
was started after my grandparents passed away,
Oh.
and they lived in a nursing home. And it's a passion project. You know, this started during COVID, and they never made it to COVID, thank goodness. But we started serving seniors that lived independently and need Christmas meals.
Yeah.
And it has totally expanded to us serving a community of 40 seniors that live in subsidized housing. And we do 2 meals a week. We do all of their activities. We bring in resources for them. We've recently just partnered with E2D, and all 40 got computers, laptops. And so we're training them on emails and how to get into their My Charts and that kind of thing.
Nice.
So that's been awesome. And we take them places like we partner with Park and Rec to get them on the bus to take them to the Biltmore House at Christmas,
Yeah.
which they would never been able to do on their own.
Yeah. It's beautiful there.
We bought 3
Gosh.
scooters that people were not leaving their apartments at all. And now we have a
Yeah.
mayor. He's out everywhere.
Oh.
And we call him the mayor.
The mayor.
Yeah. And, you know, we've helped to redo a couple of houses, apartments to new furniture, new bedding, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're our friends and their family. I mean, honestly, they're our family.
Yeah.
They check on us. We check on them. They call
Yeah.
us. You know, we call them. They have every one of them has my number. And most of them have all called me. So.
Fantastic. Well, with events like this is a question I've been asking everybody. And you put this together. Your perspective on events for nonprofits, you don't see very many of them.
No, and this is another passion project. I love event planning. I love event planning. It's one of those things where you didn't know in college what you really needed to know, or you know, whatever. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And dabbling in this whole nonprofit world, I've kind of found my bearings and
niche in it,
what I
yeah.
love to do and like that I love to serve. And I
Yeah.
don't know that I ever realized that growing up
Right.
as much. And it feels good. And it, you know, this community right here that's in the room now,
Yeah.
you don't really see anybody not talking to each other.
Right.
Even if it was only
Yes.
just the
Them.
nonprofits,
Yeah.
really, if it was only just the nonprofits here today and just the resources here today, it would be an event on its own.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. And so just as people are, I mean, watching them trickle in the door now, you know, for their lunchtime break to come out and see what's going on in the 3 towns, this is how I want our community to connect.
Yes.
And I'm a very, you know, being almost a native from here, I think it's very important, you know, as people relocate here and visit here, that they know that there's going to be an amazing network of people that love to give back and volunteer and donate their time and money and keeping it here. And that's the biggest goal is
Yeah.
like keeping our funding here, keeping our volunteers here, and having the business community participate in helping that grow. Because that's kind of unique. That's to just keep things right here. So you have
Yeah.
to serve the 3 towns or live in the 3 towns. And that's for the nonprofits, that's for the business resources, and that's for the attendees.
Yeah.
So the model's kind of growing, you know, as we watch it right here. But I think it's going to be pretty successful in the end.
Oh yes. I mean, just being in the room and Yeah, it's definitely a success already, from what I'm seeing.
Right.
And what do you have coming up? And how do we get in touch with you?
So, event wise, with my nonprofit, we actually have a huge fundraiser at Christmas.
All
So it's a little ways out, but
Good.
it's going to be December
You can get
18th.
ready.
And oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So we already have it reserved. So
All
we've only
right.
done two. Our
All
first
right.
one is the month after we became a nonprofit, specifically so we could hold this Grinch themed event.
Oh.
And it is a Grinch themed. It's a Whoville event. Everybody dresses like Whoville. You walk in and it looks like Whoville, and
Fantastic.
Grinch and Santa are there. It's for the kids, and they
Oh.
do. We have usually we'll have like Cornelius Youth Orchestra, where we've had Grand Central dancers, do a performance. We do arts for the seniors for their tree, and they do write letters for the seniors, and then we deliver Christmas meals after the event. We did
Nice.
736 meals in the 3 towns last year. All seniors
Wow.
living independently. So honestly, after that, we planned that event in 5 weeks. We sold out 350 tickets, and we made like $10,000 off that first event.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
this last year we sold 420 tickets, and that was the max. And we had the entire club, which we didn't before, and it was magical. I mean, and I had 8 of my seniors actually come to it, and one had dressed in his tux, and I mean, like, everybody knew him. They walked in the door, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, Wardell! Oh my gosh, and Bobby!" And because they knew who they were volunteering with. I mean, and they were like everybody else. They were normal.
Yeah.
And that's the point. So, we actually, after the Christmas meals, we started serving them on a weekly basis, 2 meals a week, activities, all that kind of stuff. So we were able to do that with the money we had left over. So it was just
Exactly.
they did not come out before that. Like they still were in that COVID mode.
Yeah.
We have them out every single day now. Like they are, we built a patio with Metrolina greenhouses and added rocking chairs and stuff. And so they actually have a place to gather and socialize. And then they have, we redid their laundry room so it's ADA compliant because 8 could not use a laundry room without, they couldn't get in there. So people were doing their laundry. So there's a lot of need, a lot more. We are probably not going to expand far because it is a turnover population.
Yeah.
Those residents will always have to be reoccupied.
Yeah.
So I think our goal right now, we thought we would expand, but it's such a unique thing we have and the relationships we have that are more valuable of being in one spot and being there till the end.
Yeah.
Even though I hate that, word.
And being on your own.
Yeah.
And being independent is
because
as
most of them,
long as you can.
Of my people, my family, most of them do not have family.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't either see them. They live in a different state. So we're their health advocates. We are their, hey, you need to get somebody in here. That's why we do meals on Fridays. So we do it as a well check for the weekend. Just because we're knocking on the doors. And if you're not there, then you're not there. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jaime.
Thank
you.
I'm
glad
thank
to.
You for doing this.
And how do you get in touch with or be able to donate?
My email for work for Lake Norman Economic Development is lane@lnedc.com. And Seasons of Giving, our website is actually Seasons of Giving, LKN.com.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Jaime.
Okay.
All
bye.
Right.